So let's move to the question then of what inspection rights does a person have who is just a member of the general public? It's question number 4. Well, the general public essentially does not have the right to inspect or copy the corporate records of an Arizona nonprofit corporation except, number 1, those rights arising under the Internal Revenue Code. And Monica, what would those be?
Well, that is virtually anyone who asks. So, you don't have any rights as far as your 990, your 990T, any 990 series tax return. So if you're not filing a tax return because you're a church and you are legitimately a church, not a religious organization, then you don't have any requirements for disclosure under the IRS standards right now.
Under what circumstances would a typical church file a 990T or one of those forms?
990T would typically be filed for unrelated business income tax. Some of you, I do prepare them for. It is what we see quite often is rentals of your facilities. In some cases, advertising, any unrelated business income that exceeds $1,000 per year needs a 990. That is open to public inspection.
So, for example, if I have a billboard on my property that we get $10,000 a year, I'm going to
potentially.
What about if we start a coffee shop?
Probably not. It depends on the nature of the coffee shop. If it's here like at Joy, where it's buried in the middle of the campus and it's primarily for the guests that are attending the campus, then no. If it's on the corner and it's got a Starbucks logo, yes, it's going to be subject to unrelated business income tax. And then that tax return is subject to disclosure.
And what if we just rent our property to the Red Cross 5 nights a week and we get $20,000 a year from rental of our facilities?
Likely that's not going to be subject. It is initially all